Hello everyone, I'm your host Natia Holz. If you want to join in our conversation, please do so with hashtag SBRNatia. The first Thursday night football game of the year kicks off in just a few hours, and it's time to try and add some more value to your NFL picks. Joining us today is professional handicapper Jordan Sharp. Mr. Sharp, welcome. How are you today?
I'm doing well, Nadia. How are you?
Excellent. Thank you so much for asking. Okay, so let me kick off by asking the following question. What is your play on the spread for this game?
So I'm going with the Seahawks here at -5.5. I think this is going to be a pretty even spread. There's a lot of wagers on both sides of this one, but I think in the end, with how well the Seattle Seahawks play at home, it's very hard for me to go against them here in this first game of the NFL season.
Okay, and are you concerned with the Packers' ability to score quickly and possibly cover this game?
I am a little concerned with the Packers. I think that they do have a chance of maybe sliding in and getting a backdoor cover in this game late in the game if maybe Seattle's up by a couple of scores. But I think in the end, the Packers' defense is what's going to be a little bit at fault here. The offense has been very good this preseason, and Russell Wilson has just been continuing to improve. I think they're going to try to control the time of possession, keep this game at their pace, not the Packers' pace, and end up covering by a touchdown or more. It is a little bit concerning, Nadia, but I think in the end, I think Seattle at home right now is the play. They're 19-7 against the spread in their last 26 games as home favorites, between 3.5 and 10 points. And as we know, they just dominated against the spread over the last few years at home. So I think it's just the safer play to go right now.
Okay, and so how about the total?
So the total right now, I'm going with over 47 points. And of the two sides of our parlay here, I think that the over is definitely my more favorite play between the spread and the total at 47. It's actually, I think, a little bit low right now, and the over looks like an incredible value. Now, I know we've just did two videos talking about how the Seattle Seahawks defense is very good and obviously going to be probably a pretty good game here, but their offense, I think, against the Green Bay defense is what's going to be more of a show here in this game, and likely going to lead to some points being scored, and vice versa. The Green Bay Packers are going to get some touchdowns in this game. It's going to probably come through the air like we've been talking about, but in the end, if the Packers are throwing a lot and Seattle is having their way with the Green Bay defense, over 47 looks like a pretty good value. Last season, Green Bay was 4-0 cashing the over in the month of September, and they're 8-2 cashing the over in their last 10 road games. So I think even though the trends for Seattle on that side really lean under, I think everything else is telling us the over right now. So I think the sharper play is going with the over here at 47 points.
The Seahawks have cashed the under in their last 7 games in a row. Does this concern you?
Yeah, a little bit. Just was just talking about it. It's just a little bit concerning, but I think the tendency of the public here is going to be to bet under because the game is in Seattle and they are the Seattle Seahawks, the defending Super Bowl champions, as we know, one of the best defenses over the last few years, definitely. And either way, though, I think that the Green Bay Packers, and like we mentioned in our first video on the props article, I think this is going to be a higher scoring game like we've seen in a couple of the last opening night games on Thursday evening. 2 of the last 3 Thursday night games opening up the season have gone over the total. 3 years ago, it was a game between the Packers and the New Orleans Saints that I believe there was a total of 76 points scored in that game. Then, of course, last year you had the Denver Broncos against the Ravens, and the Broncos just destroying Baltimore, scoring 49 points on them. So I think we have a possibility of seeing some more scoring in this game, and I think Green Bay's ability to score against the Seattle defense is being just a little bit undervalued here. So over 47 I still think is the play. A little bit concerning on Seattle's side with their trends, but not enough to shy me away from the over in this one.
All right, sounds great, Jordan. Well, there you have Jordan's take on tonight's game. Jordan, thank you so much for joining us and for your feedback.
Thanks for having me.
Now it's time to sit back and enjoy the game. Have a good one. For sportsbookreview.com, this is Nadia Holz.